Alright, hello everybody and welcome to the cast today. We've got two teams here competing for some playoffs. We got 3 weeks left until the end of the regular season. The two teams are the Washed Up Gamers and Team 2. Looking forward to this series. Should be a very fun one. We haven't seen Team 2 play in 2 weeks, so kind of curious how they're going to look coming out here and playing today. Meanwhile, we have seen some games from Washed Up Gamers. We've seen them compete pretty well throughout the season, so looking to see if they can get the redemption after last week and get back on the winning side of things. A win here for Washed Up Gamers would certainly make this Group B bracket very, very interesting, as we've got a very tight Group B right now, with I believe upward to 6 teams vying for playoffs out of the 7. What is happening in the chat? Oh my goodness, reading this all chat is hilarious. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna have to see. I can actually pull this up for you guys. Let me see. Let me go and pull it up for everybody. We can kind of look it over while we're waiting on these two teams to figure themselves out. Hold on. I'm gonna have to open another window for you guys. Hold on 1 second. Kind of annoying. I don't want to make another window. Cool. There we go. This is what I was trying to get done. Alright, so, yeah, so we can see here, we've got Washington Gamers right now sitting in 6th place. We have Team 2 sitting in 2nd in the group. But, as you can see right here, tiebreaker popping up. As you can see right here, we have Team 2 sitting at 3-1, technically 2-1, because the bye week win. And then Washington Gamers sitting at what would be technically 1-2. So, with a win here, these two teams would be tied, but that would mean they'd move up because they'd have the tiebreaker, and that would automatically should move them into playoffs unless they lost to Big Back Cleaners, and I do not remember if Washington Gamer has. So nonetheless, it will shake up the bracket a lot and immensely. We also have another matchup going on in Group B right now, which is Load the Cannons versus Zoomers, and those two teams are currently in playoffs, but it could still affect seeding. If Zoomers is, of course, able to get the win here, they would move into the first seeded spot, buying a loss by Team 2 today. So it's certainly a very, very tight group. And since we're talking about it, we can kind of look at Group A here. We see that Group A also is pretty tight as well. More top heavy right now. God damn, I keep hitting that thing. We have a total of 3 teams who are tied with 2 wins. But Insane Banana Posse has 2 losses, so both Scorch and Boomer Squad will be above them as of right now. But it is currently a three-way tie, basically, more or less, for 3rd place. While we have Small Brains and Ted Jellyfish at the top 2 spots. But once again, there could be a lot of shakeups. You know, it depends on how this week goes. There's a lot of really crucial matchups here. Any which of these matchups go a certain way, and all of a sudden the groups completely change. So oh my goodness. And like I said, we do have another match going on right now. Unfortunately, we're not able to get it casted. we will try to maybe do a go over the VOD or even cast the series after it happens. So maybe we won't spoil it for anybody. Like, just nobody go to look at Battlefy. Don't look at that. So, also people are asking about tiebreakers. I guess you hover over this for tiebreakers. I'm trying to talk to them about this. So it looks like the point system, which whatever, match wins obviously, and then match wins amongst tied players. So I think that's a head-to-head. And then it gets kind of confusing. Total game win loss differential respective group. I'm thinking 4 and 5 would be based on amount of games total played, but not just series played. Nonetheless, very complicated tie bracket. People are asking about that. I know a little bit, and I don't know how we're going to go over the tiebreaker situation if it occurs, but hopefully it doesn't get too goofy. Nonetheless, we're finally into the spectator, so we can finally get this stuff underway, which is all that matters to me. Getting some good old League of Legends played. Sure, Minus. Come on in, man. I don't know if you can join down here, though. I don't think you have the permissions. I can move you. For the lulz, I'll move you. Hold on, where you at? Where are you at? Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Wait, I was only being sarcastic.
You said you wanted to come for one. Here you go.
But
Here's your pregame interview. Do you think you can beat this team?
I think that I haven't played League in 2 weeks, and it will not show, and I will return to form and carry my team to victory.
All right, you've heard it here first, folks. Minus thinks he's going to be able to carry his team after not playing for 2 weeks. It's a good thing that his opponent also hasn't played for 2 weeks.
W.
All right, you
Goodbye, chat.
Say goodbye to Minus, everybody.
Peace.
Later. Good luck. That was the first ever pre-game interview. We started doing those for fun. You know, I should pull down. I should totally like just scoop Zelda right now out of his call and troll him, but I won't do that. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Alright, hopefully this game starts soon. So, I can just go play some more solo queue and to watch these run it down boys. I'm just kidding. I'm always here to enjoy some good casts. You guys know I love calling a fun game, man. Maybe I'll get to watch another pentakill. We've had 3 this split already. Give me a 4th, man. Here we go. Draft has been started. Starting with an Ahri ban. I feel like Ahri's not allowed to play the game, man. A lot of these teams have certainly banned Ahri, especially last split. Not as much this split. Aurora, not surprised by the Aurora. She's been pretty strong for most of this split here. Since she's been released. Lilia ban is just because Soup plays it. Soup's not allowed to play that champion. He's in a ban against him every single game. We see the Jax and the Gragas bans. Gragas for souls. I'm assuming this top laner plays Jax and Ornn. He's the top laner that has not yet to play yet, so we don't know a lot of info about him, but that's what I was reading in the league chat. So I'm going to assume that's what's going on with those 2 bans. Smart bans, especially if Gragas is taken off the table. That's a main pick into Jax. Good counter. So I think some good bans all around by both teams. Ornn's a very hyper scaly top lane too. Obviously, Ornn items. Get the champion out of here. And so now we're going to see Senna Ezreal. Okay. So assuming that's the Senna support. I do believe Zelda's team has played it bot lane too. I feel like Team 2's played it. Yeah, I remember seeing Geico play it somewhere. So I think it could go. It could be a Senna ADC, technically speaking, but we'll see what the decision is here by Team 2. Washington Gamers decide to R2 the Karma to match that with the Ezreal. Keep the Ezreal safe, even though he's already safe. More poke damage. It's a pretty good bot lane. And we are going to see a Sivir, so that should be a support Senna. And with the Sivir here. And we're going to get a Wukong. I do think that's also going jungle. Alves, I remember Alves playing it. So far, I'm not really surprised by anybody's picks so far. Nothing out of the ordinary here. And a Mumu for Soup. Yeah, it's very, very high priority pick. And once again, here we are with the Mumu pick. Alright. Fiora ban. Oh my goodness, this top laner is getting perma fucking banned out of here right now. This is kind of crazy. It's first time playing the league and everyone's just gonna ban him. Feels kind of absurd, man. Way to treat this guy. Oh no. Sorry. Apologize, guys. Hotkeys. I'm typing in chat and I got hotkeyed right there. Oops. We didn't miss anything. Just a Hwei and a Victor ban. So now we're going to see the Cho'Gath. I think that's a Cho'Gath top. It feels like that's where it's going. I don't know if Smalls plays this shit mid, but honestly, maybe he does. Yeah, he has to be insane, Julia. He just has to be. It doesn't even make any sense why they put 3 bans into a guy that hasn't played in the league yet. It's crazy to me. But here's to be what to believed a counter pick into the Cho'Gath. I have no idea if that actually counters Cho. I guess it probably does because she can dash around all of his abilities and she kills things. And then we're also going to get an Orianna for B5. So rounding out Team 2's comp is very, very strong, I think. Very good team fight. Obviously, they have a very classic Orianna Wukong combo. They obviously could also put the ball on Camille too. So their engages are going to be really, really strong. Meanwhile, Washed Up Gamers is going to round it out with a Taliyah pick. So Taliyah mid. I think Taliyah is pretty good here, especially when it comes to the frontline engage. Can kind of stop them from getting in as you put down Unraveled Earth or Unraveled Ground or something like that. Whatever the Taliyah rocks are on the ground, that ability. Her E. You put that down on the ground and Camille and Wukong have a hard time getting in and engaging. So one day I'm gonna learn ability names for you guys. I need like a thing where it's just up in front of my face
I'd rather be home anyway.
while I'm calling the games. That'd be really great. Yeah, that's a boring bot lane. I hope that's not what we're in for the rest of the split. Is boring bot lanes. Because nobody wants to see that, right? We want to see fighting. So, but I'm not surprised. Geico has, for people that don't know, was with a team on a team with Havoc in a different league, and he just won their finals. He's a very, very good player, obviously, and that is why they won that. And I think that's where I saw him play the Senna pick, by the way. I think that's where I saw it. So I was watching their finals. It was really fun to watch them. So he knows how to win. He knows how to get the dubs. He's a champion for a reason. He's been to the finals here, obviously, with this team last split. And so he's going to play what is best for that. And if he deems that the Senna plus the Sivir combo is what's best, he's going to tell his support to play that, and he's going to play, Sivir to carry.
I'll come back stronger.
But I think, hold on. Okay, and that's something else to know. I didn't even realize this, and I think Zelda did tell me, but my brain just, too many things going on in it. But yeah, Litton was their support last split, and he's subbing in this split. Their other support is overseas right now, so they're not able to play today. And that's also part of the reason why we're seeing that Senna pick. Because I thought the new support for them did play more engaged type champions, but I haven't played in 3 weeks, so I don't know. I don't remember. Nonetheless, we are going to be getting this game underway in about 3 minutes here. Post your guys' picks in the chat. Who do you guys got? Washed Up Gamers or Team 2? I like both team comps here. I think you have the only thing I would say that's not specifically really good is that Washed Up Gamers drafted a 1 AD comp, right? Like it's all Ezreal damage for your AD damage. Now there is no true tank on the side of Team 2, but Camille and Wukong should get pretty beefy in this game. So they're both probably going to build Hex Drinkers here as they should. They're into 4 AP. Especially Camille Wu, as there's 3 AP top, where they're going to be fighting a lot, probably one of these grubs and such. So I would anticipate we're going to see that come out of their items very early. So that's the only disadvantage I think Washed Up Gamers has. But I do think they have a really good like CG type poke comp with great engage on top of that. Which I think the Amumu can also use it as anti-engage. He doesn't always have to fully engage every fight. Or like a peel back Amumu is never necessarily bad. He's a very versatile pick. Whereas the other side, Team 2's comp, it's pretty scaly. Sivir and Senna are going to scale really, really hard into the mid-late game here. But they're going to have a really phenomenal team fight, right? We talked about it during draft here, how the Wukong and the Orianna work really well together. It's a very classic Orianna ball comp. I would anticipate that their engage will be very strong. They're going to want to fight around these objectives, and they're going to want to be, full 5 unit, more of a front to back S comp. Whereas Washed Up Gamers are going to try to split the fight with Talia Wall and then find good engages with the Amumu. So it should be very interesting the way this game is played. The Amumu should have better early ganks than the Wukong, but the Wukong can match really well. He does do a lot of damage early, so I'm excited to see how this match plays out because I haven't seen many people play the Wukong. I think I'm one of the only people that have. I could be wrong. In the jungle, that is. So I'm kind of curious how it's going to look here today from Alves. And so that's kind of my breakdown of what I think the draft is going to go. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oops. And we are finally in to some League of Legends. Alright, so it looks like we're going to get some standard 5 points here. Zelda going to smack Souls with the ball. Give him a good smack on the head. See if he takes any advantage of this. Tries to get a word down. Doesn't look like he's going to. Oh, this chat is going crazy right now. What is happening? Gotta love these chats sometimes.
Okay.
Look at Minus right here. And Pun Pun looking to make a play. What a name, by the way, Pun Pun. Don't remember that guy being their support. He must be filling in as well. Overall, pretty even trade. Pun Pun. I just thought that name, bro. Now we're seeing some trading here mid. Zelda getting the best of that trade early on here over Smalls. Talking about Pun Pun. Man, Zelda's really chunking Smalls down here pretty early on. Smalls is gonna have to definitely watch himself here in this lane for a bit. Mumu is ahead of the Wukong here in the clear, as Wukong is just about to finish his red up. And Mumu should be finishing both his Krugs. If the Wukong wants to look for a play bot lane, this would be an ample opportunity. Not much plays on the map for the Mumu currently. Does look like he's moving towards just a crab. So pretty quiet early game so far. See what Alves decides to do. They do have a ward here in the river bush, so they should spot out the monkey. Oh, nice bandage toss to the land of Zelda, followed up by a really, really nice play from Smalls, and that'll be first blood going over to this Amumu. That bandage toss kind of like creeped in there. Did not expect it to hit. We do see the monkey though. He's coming in for a play. Pun Pun, they're focusing Pun Pun down pretty low. They're going to drop the heal. They're going to do a lot of damage to Pun Pun. He's going to flash away. Minus is going to be able to E away, and they'll both live. So successful gank mid, gets a kill. Pretty decent gank bot. We're able to get a flash and a heal out. But that is all they're going to get bot side. You do see the Mumu. I don't know who got that ward down. I think it was Wukong. So it was a really good ward there by Alves. Being able to help his team see the pathing of this Mumu. Yeah, I'm watching top lane go as expected. Meanwhile, while we're being shown this, Mumu got the Drake. We're just kind of watching top lane. I'm like, what's the spectator trying to show us here? Souls is in a really bad spot. He's very, very low. Here comes the ulti from Yak, and Owl's will be able to finish to pick up the kill, and will escape with his life. Yakolovich. Yakolovich. Don't call me Yak, though. It's so much easier. Sorry, buddy. Oh, and here's a nice little play by Pun Pun. Gonna land the root on top of a really nice setup by Smalls. Vanitas will miss, but there is no flash for Zelda, so Zelda shouldn't be able to escape here. And Amu's gonna come in and steal this kill. I think you want to give the kill over to your Talia there, but nonetheless, this Amumu is now 2-0 in this game. So we see a small gold lead for the side of Washed Up Gamers here, but nothing meaningful. Meanwhile, on top, though, they're looking to make a play here onto the Camille. Soup's going to land a nice Banish toss and a huge R. This should be a kill, and it will be. The kill will go over to this Amumu for his third kill of the game. We are seeing Soup kind of run the map right now. Soul's able to pick him a plate for himself. Yeah, we've seen this aggression from Soup all split. I think he's done really, really well in the jungle role. I think he might. He's played really, really well this split. When he's either been filling in for Frozen on the cannons or playing on his own team. So, honestly, I think he certainly can carry. So early on here, that's going to be 3 Grubs and a Drake that have gone over to the side of Washed Up Gamers. Soup has been really taking over this early game, jungling-wise, whereas, yes, there's been a kill for this Wukong, but he hasn't been able to get as much done early on. Some of that has to do with the movement of both teams, though. Soup might be in a bad spot here. Will they spot out Zelda? It does look that they are going to find him. He's going to drop a really, really nice Orianna R. And going to use a Blast Plant to get over. Should be just fine. Here comes Yak going in. Going to drop himself a really, really nice Camille R as well. This Amumu looks like he's in a really, really good spot. That's a shutdown if they're able to kill him. Oh, they're going to turn back onto the Camille. The shutdown will go over to Zelda. Do they have the damage? They do, but here comes in the Wukong. Owl's going to pick himself up a kill. What can they do from here? Pun Pun has to cut away. Will he be hit by the second form of Cyclone? No, he will not. Owl should be picked up here by Souls. And he will. That's going to be a nice little kill for Souls here. Now they're going to turn on to Zelda. They got the slow. Nice flasher from Zelda to keep himself out. Linton has arrived, so they could possibly catch up. No, not going to be able to. And that should be the end of that. No, I've spoken too soon. Here comes Smalls in, actually ulting in with a nice Weaver's Wall. Going to be able to pick up damage onto Linton. Linton seems to be in a really bad spot. Flashes away. Will Linton be able to live? No. Really nice knockup by the Cho'Gath. Here comes Yak back into the fight. A flash away there from Pun Pun. Souls is pretty low, but he's going to be able to walk away. Nice Amumu R. Going to pick up multiple members. Zelda doesn't have flash. He should go down. Oh, but here's the monkey to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, so early on in this game, what did I just see? I did just see a Shockwave. Shockwave to clear the wave, collect some farm for himself. All right. I was about to be in train of thought, and then I just see, on my screen. Don't mind my sound effect of what that sounds like to me. But yeah, early on here, we do see a gold lead for the side of Washed Up Gamers, about 2k, and oh no, Zelda just getting caught out here trying to stay in lane, and now Alex is in a bad spot. The smite is going to go over to the monkey, but where's Alex going to go? Nice bandage toss on top of him, and he will be blown up. That is a killing spree now for Smalls. Litton's next up on the chopping block, but he should be just fine to walk away. They're just going to turn onto this Drake here. And that'll be a 2 Drake lead early on for Washed Up Gamers. And 2 very good Drakes. That Mountain Drake's really good for this Cho'Gath and Amumu early on. And this Infernal Drake is just good all around. So 2 really good Drakes for them. Are going to turn on to Gecko. Gecko's doing tons of damage to Pun Pun. Seemed like a bit of a forced play. Zelda is also on the way. He also does have Shockwave. Can he find anything? He'll try, but a nice Arcane Shift away will keep the Ezreal alive. But for that play, they're going to pick up some plates mid now. Will be evened out on the bot side of the map. But now we're seeing, once again, Alves is right now struggling heavily in the jungle here. As, yes, he's sitting at 2-2, but Soup, once again, is able to get these grubs. And that's going to be all the objectives so far in this game going over to the Amumu. We do see mine is pretty low here, though, so he should have to back off. Geico is starting to get himself a bit of a lead here. He's already up about 10 CS. Forcing Ezreal to back here. Multiple plates for this Sivir. That is seeming to be your win con right now, if you're the side of Team. And that's going to be another plate going over to the Sivir. That's 4 plates on the bot side for Geico. He's pretty massive. Oh, nice bandage toss to the land of the Lit. And Lit should go down immediately. They're trying to turn on a Pun Pun. Alves does have ult. He's going to do a lot of damage to Smalls, but a really, really, really nice Curse of the Sad Mommy will make sure that doesn't happen. The Mine's going to come in to pick up a kill. There is no ulti on the Orianna. No, there is. Shockwave will actually land on a Pun Pun. Will she have enough damage? She will not. Nice flash away. And that's going to be another kill for this Amumu, who's now 4-1-6. I'm sorry, 5-1-4 in this game. Oh, and a flash in from Geico. He's going to pick up himself a kill up onto this Karma. Nice little salvage play here. We gotta look at this gold here. We're seeing jungle. It's a pretty big lead, about 1,200k. Soup is gonna try to look on the Geico here. He's gonna miss the bandage toss. Forces Sivir ult. Just gives him the thumbs up. Mid lane, but look at the mid lane gold though. This is pretty massive. We're talking. My goodness, almost 2,000 in the mid lane here. And another nice play here by Small. Is going to pick himself up another kill onto Zelda. Zelda's having a rough game right now. Currently sitting at 1-5-2. Hasn't been able to find too many good shockwaves. But Smalls is walking into a really bad spot. You do not want to walk into Yak here. But here comes in the TP. Oh, and a really nice Unravel Earth should keep Smalls safe. The Wukong does not have his Cyclone for this fight. Nice bandage toss. They're going to force Alves to flash away. Unfortunately, Amumu will miss his second bandage toss. Won't be able to get anything. Oh, but they're just going to find Linton once again. And that's going to be another kill going over to this Talia. And we're going to see them turn back onto this Herald. I would expect not too much contest. They might try to force it. Alves does now have his Cyclone. Yak also has his Camille R as well if they want to turn a fight here, but they're not going to. Just going to give it up. Herald will go over to the side of Washed Up Gamers. Oh no, Linton Bush checking. That's going to be a dead Senna, and that'll be a dead Monkey, I'm sure, too, with no flash. He will go down. Double kill for this Talia, who's now looking here, trying to catch Geico. Unfortunately, though, Geico was able to get on the other side of the Weaver's Wall in time, and will be just fine. But now we have this Heztech Drake spawning at 35 seconds. We have a Herald to be dropped mid. And everything is just going right for Washed Up Gamers here. That'll be a mid lane turn going down Fortunately enough for them, this Herald will not crash once again, but they're not going to be able to be first to this objective. Let's see if they try to full commit to this Drake or if they just decide to give it and fight for Soul here. Looks like they're going to back off. They're just going to send the team top lane, so they are going to give this Drake. That means we're going to have a Heztech Drake Soul that will be at about roughly 21.5 minutes that they could secure this. So we'll call it a 22-minute Soul. It's pretty early in the game. In this game. Yeah, I mean, we're looking at this gold lead here too. We're talking about almost 6K. It's looking pretty rough for the side of Team 2. They're down 12 kills as well. This jungle mid combo is just massive and very, very strong. They haven't had much answer on the side of Team 2. Now you see them moving in, clearing out this vision, taking control of the entire top side of Team 2. Still no Baron though for about 2.5 minutes. Oh, really close in that bandage toss. That probably would have been a dead Orianna right there, but fortunately enough for the Orianna, it does not land. Yeah, we're seeing a point in the game right. There's a bit of dead time. There's nothing on the map to collect. Everybody's just playing safe, collecting farm. We do see a turret on the side of Team Fall here, so that'll be another turret for Washed Up Gamers, who have now acquired all of the outers at 18 minutes. Here comes the Weaver's Wall. They are going to find Geico here. Small's very interesting use of that W. They don't end up getting anything. I think he thought maybe the Sivir was going to flash. Maybe a misclick. I'm not sure. But I guess nice attempt. Weaver's Wall should be up around the time Baron spawns, so no harm, no foul. The Sivir does have everything though, so even if that did land, there's no guarantee that would have been a kill. At best, you'd probably get a flash, maybe the barrier. Literally, this Cho'Gath is just standing there, and the Sunfire Cape is killing the minions. I just think that's hilarious. He literally didn't auto those 2 minions at all, and then he just decided, I'm going to eat you. Come here, minion. Let's go ahead and check the individual gold lead again while we have a few more seconds of downtime here. We are seeing still similar leads across the board, though that has gone up to a nearly 4K gold lead in the mid lane here between Zelda and Smalls. But on the other side of things, Geico is still the saving grace. The team has currently roughly about a 1,300 gold lead between him and Minus. So that's where your small advantage is in this game. So Baron is on the map now, but we do have Soul spawning in 50 seconds. And it looks like that's what Washed Up Gamers is going to play for. The Heztech Soul is very strong, will be very good for their team. I think what's interesting to me about this game is how both of these AD carries are sitting at 1-0-0. They both have done basically nothing. They got a kill here, and that's it. They've just been chilling otherwise. No assists or nothing. So it's pretty much been a game all fought around mid-top side of this match. Yes, I agree. Also, as well, the fact they're able to engage. They're going to look here onto Souls. So this is going to be a trade for the Heztech Drake. Will Souls get the kill? He will! In a 1v5! He's going to trade 1 for 1. Unbelievable how big this Shogath is. But that is going to be Soul given over. And now we see Zelda walking in a very bad spot. Zelda's going to be completely obliterated. And now with these grubbies, they have to reset. That was a huge misstep by Zelda. They take these turrets so fast. And now we're going to see them turn onto this Baron. Let's see, are they using it as bait? Cho'Gath does have his TP. Sees Smalls trying to zone them off. Oh, they're going to look onto Smalls, but nice. Amumu are going to only find one, though. It's going to be onto the monkey. Huge Ezreal on top of a nice Cho'Gath Q. Down goes Yak immediately in the front line, and you saw in the back lane, Zelda was, I don't know what he was doing over there. I was just trying to do whatever he can. That's a double kill for Minus. Now, Minus is getting brought very, very low. Geico's doing everything to fight this fight right now. He's going to be able to pick up himself up a kill. It's going to be a triple kill for Geico, trying to carry this team fight. But unfortunately, in the end, it will be a positive fight for the side of Washed Up Gamers. But a massive golden flux for the Sivir, who, by the way, is now sitting on 3 items. She just purchased her Infinity Edge. And we talked about the win count in this game. Is Geico. Even though they're down 7k right now, Geico gives them a shot in every team fight if he could just stay alive. As we saw right there. They exhausted everything else on everybody else. And ended up losing that team fight. Fortunately enough for them, Smalls didn't go down in that fight, so he still has a 700 gold bounty on his head. Hopefully the server does not pick that up, because that could truly be game-changing with how strong the server already is. Now at this point, let's take a look at the gold. Yeah, the gold is ballooned. In fact, there's only a 300 gold difference between Smalls and Geico right now. And that Sivir is absolutely starting to hurt. It's going to be crucial that in these team fights that the Amumu is able to find himself and engage onto this Sivir if they want to have any shot at winning the team fight at this point. I think they're already at a point now where the Sivir scaled hard enough. Oh, nice step of Linton there. I don't think they could have killed Linton, but still pretty scary. They're trying to bait out this Baron. They're trying to get themselves a catch. Get someone to walk in. But it doesn't look like they're going to take the bait here. Meanwhile, we do see the Camille split pushing bot. Maybe able to collect the turret here at some point. She does have TP. They're going to try to turn onto this Baron here. They're going to try to force it once again. They are shredding it pretty fast. It's already under 10k. They do have Cho'Gath E. Under 6. Under 2. They should finish it in time. And they will. Nice Weaver's Wall is going to cut off the entirety of Team 2. And that's going to be Baron secured by Washed Up Gamers. No, certainly Geico has been positioning very well. He's one of the best AD carries in this league for a reason. Nice Orianna will find some damage onto Minus. but that's all it will find. So I guess we're going to go Elder then. So we go to Elder in 2 minutes. Well, a minute 45. So we're looking at about 28 minutes when Elder will spawn. Let's see what they're able to do with this Baron buff. If they're able to break any bit of the base here. They are sending multiple members up here top. Try to shut down Smalls. Will this be a shutdown for Geico? Smalls is being brought very, very low. Huge 1,000 gold shutdown for Geico. And we just talked about what is a way for them to start turning the tide of this game. That is how. Getting a huge golden flux onto the Sivir. Sivir should come back probably with another whole item. She has nearly 3k in the bag. And yeah, she will. She's now got her Mortal Reminder. This is a 5-item Sivir at 27 minutes. Very strong. We do have Elder spawning in a minute. But these team fights are going to be pretty tough if this Sivir is able to survive. Nice damage here on the Litten. Before this Drake is pretty huge. We'll be to heal up a little bit. Here comes a really, really nice Weaver's Wall. Going to cut off multiple members. Oh, and they're going to be able to cancel out. Alves is engaged. Alves is going to be brought pretty low. Meanwhile, Senna will fall. Multiple. Huge Shockwave will find 3. That's going to be a kill going out of the Sivir. Meanwhile, though, Zelda's going to get himself caught out. I'm sorry, no, that wasn't Zelda. That was Geico. Here comes in the TP from Souls. They're going to find this Wukong. Man, Zelda, though, with a huge Shockwave. And my apologies again. Geico got caught out there. Big engage there by the Amumu. Elder is on the map. There are standing turrets. It looks like they're going to go topside. Yeah, that's the type of shockwaves you're looking for in these fights. It was looking very tough for them. Ended up being a pretty even fight. And again, look at the gold lead. It's about 10k. But they're just staying in this game. They're not giving up. Stalling it out. And we have Elder on the table here. So let's see how these teams respond. There are no more tier 2 turrets on the side of Team 2. There's multiple turrets still standing for the side of Washed Up Gamers. Still a lot of standing gold, bounty gold. If can be acquired, could be big influx. We also now have a QSS for this Sivir to try to keep the Mumu off him, though. I think this Elder Drake will go over to the side of Washed Up Gamers. Here comes the Ezreal ulti over. Going to do some good damage. Here comes the Weaver's Wall. He's not going to find anybody, though. Unfortunately, cuts himself and the team off instead. Let's see what they're able to find with this Elder buff. And mind you, Small still does a lot of damage. Oh, he's going to do a lot of damage here to Geico. Going to be brought very, very low. He wasn't forced to QSS, though. Oh, very, very nice route onto Smalls. Now they're going to jump onto Smalls here. Yak's trying to go in. Huge Senna are going to come down. They're going to shut down this Talia. Next up on the chopping block, looks like could be Pun, but he's able to walk away just fine. Nice Ezreal R is going to fight late. No, my goodness. And Minus is going to find himself a kill. That's multiple members going down. Geico is trying to flash in. Nice route going to Geico. Where's the Amumu? All right, he doesn't seem to have it. That's going to be an Amumu going down. Oh, that's a nice double kill. Going over to Minus as well. Turning onto this Ezreal's Yak. What are they going to be able to do? He's able to turn the fight. Triple kill for this Ezreal. All that is left now is Zelda. Can Zelda defend the base? Elder buff is still standing. Not able to land anything on Zelda, so Zelda should be able to wave clear here. But this turret should go down. Minus is tanking turret shots right now. They will take down the turret, but everybody is starting to spawn now. Here comes Litten. Alves is up at 8 seconds. They're going to have to back away, unfortunately, only getting one inhibitor and a turret. But now we're crossing the 30-minute mark in this game, and we're going to get a second Baron. Mind you, every single neutral objective has gone over to the side of Washed Up Gamers, and they still have yet to close this game out. This gold lead is massive. It's currently 12,000 for the side of Washed Up Gamers. A lot is going to fringe on this next team fight here at the Baron, which will be spawning right now. But you see, it's just so much for the rest of the side of Team to overcome. Trying to see if, Geico can carry these team fights enough. Any misstep by him is an automatic losing team fight. Oh, and they're going to walk right into the moon. We're going to find a massive Cross to San Mami, but they're not going to pick up any kills. Smolt's actually going to vault away. He's leaving. What are they doing? They're leaving Super on high and dry. Minus is going to go down as well. That's a shutdown for Sivir. Minus will be next up on the time block. Look, Soul's trying to get in here. He'll pick up Alves, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. They're doing a lot of damage to this Cho'Gath. Look at Smolt's trying to cut away. Pun trying to cut away. Will Gat go down? Yes, he will. Will they be able to take down the Cho'Gath? They're finally going to be able to take him down. They will with the last tick of damage. That's going to be a shutdown for the Sivir. There was a disconnect in that team fight, and unfortunately, here goes the TP, and Geico is going to get himself a kill, as we do see Zelda TP to defend the turrets. Are they going to be able to get anything off of this, though, other than maybe an inhibitor? Wow, and there's nothing left in the base for Team 2. These team fights are absolutely insane. This could be one of the biggest comebacks we've ever seen here. If Team 2 were able to pull this out, they will collect themselves a mid inhibitor. They will get out. Baron's on the table. Elder in 2 minutes. This game is absolutely insane. And you know who's coming back with a full build? This Sivir's going to come back with a full build here at 33 minutes. Nobody else in this game. The only other close member is going to be Smalls, who now is no longer the gold leader, by the way. It's all Geico. This is the Geico show. 340 farm, over 10 CS a minute. This guy is an absolute menace. But can he take this game over any further and pull his team from the depths of hell for a victory here? Oh, and a nice play there on the Linton. Let's get me brought pretty low. See, Alves and Geico just focusing the Cho'Gath. A decent Orianna is going to find multiple. Here comes Alves in, trying to find a play. He does get his stuff popped, but he will go down, unfortunately. 2 souls. They're not able to kill this Cho'Gath. He's just so huge. They're trying everything. Now Zelda's in a bad spot. He will be eaten by souls. They will root him up. Do they have the damage? You see Sarah trying to do what she can. She's focusing down souls. She's going to get the Cho'Gath. But the center will go down. That's going to be a 3-for-1. But a lot of small health bars on a set of washed up gamers. What are they going to decide to do? Meanwhile, you see Camille trying to backdoor here. This will force the reset. She's going to start to do some work on these turrets. She shouldn't have the damage to kill anything. They are going to be able to get some damage on her. She should take down a turret here. She will. And she's going to continue to fight. She should go down for this, but I think overall, a very, very smart play will keep them from doing Baron, and this game will continue. Now Elder is on the table. These bases are shredded. Barely anything left standing in the mid lane or the top lane for these teams respectively. But here we go. We're turning on to Elder once again. It's a 4v4 until this Cho'Gath does respawn. Down to 7k. Nice Weaver's Wall should keep Alves out of the pit. And they will secure it. So that will be a second Elder Drake this game. Acquired by Washed Up Gamers at 35 minutes. This should give them an opportunity to look onto this Baron. They will absolutely shred this Baron at this point. And by the way, Sivir is officially completely full build. She does have her Zephyr as well. Alright, so they're going to turn on this Baron. They should shred it pretty fast. It's already dropped below 10k here. Will Alice find an opportunity in this pit? Now, Sivir likes this where she's at. She's going to do so much damage. Here comes Wukong. Massive Cyclone. Massive Orianna. Will not matter, though, unfortunately. They're just too beefy without Geico free firing. Geico flashing away. He's still continuing to do damage. He's staying in there. He's staying engaged. He's not afraid. Here comes Yak. A massive play jumping in there. Going to get multiple members low. He's going to be able to pick up anything. If Souls will go down here. No, but a big shield. Going to keep him alive. These team fights are so close. Oh, nearly be able to pick off Smoles here. Wow. These fights are absolutely insane. This is an absolute banger of a game. 37 minutes now. We've had 2 Elder Drakes, 2 Barons, and right now, Washed Up Gamers looks like they want to make the victory march happen right now. They have both buffs. They're so strong. You see Souls here full build on this Cho'Gath. You see a Mumu full build. Well, basically full build. You see this mid laner right now, right away from full build, is just sitting on a Needless. These teams are very, very close. And in fact, Ezreal is full build too, so this is pretty much as late where we're going to go. If it doesn't end here, when will it end? The Baronet minions are doing tons of damage to this inhibitor here in mid lane. We also see Cho'Gath splitting on the bot side of the map. Alright, so they're going to drop the Weaver's Wall just to secure this inhibitor, and they will be able to pick it up. Meanwhile, we see going in here, going to find Pun Pun. Nice engagement by Alves. And down will go Pun Pun, but unfortunately Alves will go down too. Next up will be Yak, who should be taking down Yes. And you see Souls, he's just focusing the Nexus. He's on the Nexus. Oh my goodness, the damage on the Geico. But Geico is still alive. He's still spinning up as much damage as he can. He's trying to do what he can, but it doesn't seem to matter. And that will be the base going down and a victory for Washed Up Gamers at the 38.5 minute mark. Oh my goodness, what a game. Wow, I was not anticipating a game with all that happened there. That was a lot of stuff. Again, 2 Barons, 2 Elders, Soul at 22 minutes. And honestly, look, Geico did everything he could. He finishes the game 12-3-5, did 64,000 damage in this game. By far the highest by any player. But unfortunately, no one else was able to pick up the slack. Or it wasn't enough to pick up the slack of the rest of the team. Now, Zelda did a respectable 30k, but you see Smalls doing 44,000, Minus doing 39. Even this Amumu doing 20k, this Cho'Gath doing 29. I mean, it was just too much for him to overcome. And early game was really dominated by this Amumu. Mind you, not a single objective was taken by this Wukong. Every single objective was acquired by this Amumu in this game. And you see that it shows. But we do have another game to play. I'm very excited for a game 2 here between these two teams. Wow. I'm going to grab a water before we get into game 2 here. But you guys let me know what you're thinking, how game 2 is going to go. What is the possible changes in the draft that Team 2 should make to try to bring this to game 3? Meanwhile, I got myself a snack, some good old peanuts, just to Chillax. So it looks like we are about to get the draft underway. And let's see what they're able to do here. I think first things first is get rid of this Amumu. Do not give this guy Amumu again. He's shown by far all split that this has been his best champion. And we do not want to see him on this if I'm the side of team. As well as the fact that it's a very high priority pick right now. The other option is, of course, taking the Amumu yourself if you're Team 2, but Washed Up Gamers does have first pick, and they prioritize the Amumu very often. You know, everyone's been banning this guy's Lilia. Maybe just give it to him. No one's seen him play at this split. I mean, obviously, if he's doing well on it in his solo queue or his flex games, I understand. But you know, sometimes you just got to give it somebody their champion and see if they're any actually good on it. And this is not a knock towards Soup at all when I say this. It's just one of those things like, this is competitive. And it looks like Team 2 might actually be doing that. I like the ban change here, obviously taking the Amumu off the table. I would argue that Smalls on this Taliyah was pretty good too. Could be worth a ban, but... Or even that Cho'Gath. But I think a lot of it had to do with how well the Amumu was playing. All right, I'm liking these drafts early on here. I love seeing Thrush. It's such a fun champ to watch. But my only thing is, it does require a high level of skill to pull off in competitive play, and it can be really great or it can be disastrous. And as I say that, we have an Alistar pick, so this matchup can go very interestingly. The first thing is that you can actually counter headbutt with Flay if timed correctly. That's first thing. But because of Alistar's ult, Unbreakable Will, he just clicks that and immediately negates the hook. There's famous plays out there, if anyone's ever seen them. I forgot who it was. I want to say it was Lustboy who got hooked over the wall and then immediately like cleansed it with his ult and then just like flashed in with the combo and got like a multi-man knockup. So there is a lot of potential from a skill expression on both sides here. And then we're going to see a Morgana Maokai. So the Morgana could be flexed here. Could go either mid or jungle. I do believe, though, this is a jungle pick for Alves. I really feel like that's what this is. He's known to play Rumble, and I feel like I've also seen him play Morgana. So I think that's where this Morgana is going to go. Meanwhile, we do see the Maokai. That has been his big pick here. Besides the Lilia, is the Maokai. I'm interested why he didn't take the Lilia. Actually, it was available. Maybe he knew that they were baiting him to take it. At the same front, though, like Maokai and Morgana doesn't seem that fun due to the fact of Black Shield can negate your whole plan as a champion if you meet in these lanes. But we'll see how it goes here. Meanwhile, we're seeing Washed Up gamers with a similar approach of bans here, doing a lot of focus into the top lane as well as the Hubei ban towards Zelda. I didn't really talk about the ban the first time around, but Hubei is a very strong champion overall. Fits in with a lot of different comps, as well as it's something that Zelda plays very, very well. He's a very proficient Hubei, so I'm not really surprised by the ban here. And then we talked about the Taliyah as well. Here's the ban on the Smoles. I think it's the right decision. I do think it was more indicative of how well the Amumu was playing, of why Smoles got that lead. But Smoles still did very excellent. Had some pretty good Weaver's walls and objectives. So it allowed a lot of objective control, and why this Amumu was also able to do what he did. So it worked in tandem. I think both those bans are very good. So I really like the change up in the draft here from Team 2. They're not playing any champs from the last game so far. We're going to pick up the Victor instead. And then mid lane as well. That should be an Annie. It's not showing on the screen, but it looks like that's an Annie. I'm seeing the words there. So is that an Annie mid though? Annie mid into Victor? Huh? Smalls? Really? Oh, maybe it's Annie. No, it can't be Annie. What I'm saying is, unless Alistair's going mid. Wait, why? Could somebody tell me in what world Annie would be the pick here to Victor? That's a really nice gank setup, but I don't know how I feel about that pick, but I'm gonna let Smalls cook, man. I'm gonna let Smalls cook. If that's what he wants, that's what he wants. Oh, and then Aatrox Aurelia. So we have a very interesting top lane here. I'm bad at League, need easy champ. Brother, Ahri and Taliyah aren't like that easy. If you need easy champ. But alright, man. I respect it. I don't know how the Ahri, how the Anna's gonna go, but good luck on the pick, brother. I'm still excited to see it. Excuse me, my cats are getting angry with each other. I'll be right back.
I'd rather be home anyway. You don't have to be afraid of me.
Yeah.
Alright. These guys still haven't finished this draft. This should be like clicking so fast, man. Click, 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 click.
I'll come back stronger.
Oh, God. Grounded.
Arts can shed light on fears.
Nice, guys. I got my first win of the day bonus. You know, I'm gonna have to check out Maokai in the jungle right now. I haven't touched him in a while. I've seen him picked up. Kind of curious how it feels again. Soup, I think I'm gonna try him out again. See where he lies for me. Alright, now we get into the classic spectator delay. What's new? I feel like there's a strong chance this series might go 3 games, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Just something tells me it's not gonna be a one and done type thing. We're in for the long haul. It's like every time I want a series just end early, just for the. Let me explain. Because I want to go relax, you know. You get tired. I work today. I like to relax. The games always find a way to go 3. And I'd love to see both these teams play again too. Don't get me wrong. I love Team 2. I've gotten to know many of their members. You know, really cool guys. But I also do love the side of Washed Up Gamers, cool guys too. So I enjoy getting to watch League of Legends regardless. But still, part of me always feels this way. Like, yeah, but we could just go relax. Maybe take a nap. Just go to bed. Whatever. Throw on some Naruto. Watch a couple episodes of that. Oh, whatever. You guys watching anything cool, chat? Anything, any new shows I should be on the lookout for? I will say I can't confirm this, but I think the other series went 3 games. I can't confirm, but I think the other series went 3. So I so feel bad I can't cast both today, man. Especially because Frozen is back too. But nonetheless, that's not the series we're in. We are in this series, and we are going to Game 2, starting now. Are we ready, chat? I know that I'm ready. Yo, Zelda, that's a cool ass skin, bro. Alright, here we go. It looks like Linton wants to invade based on the way they're pathing here. So it looks like that's what we are going to get.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Gonna hug the wall. Minus is gonna have to watch out here. Are they gonna catch him out? They are gonna see him. Here comes the hook. Oh, it's gonna force Minus to flash. Really, really nice accuracy on that hook there. Soup pings out the cleanse. Yeah, it looked like a bit of a panic flash. They are going to spot Smoles over here warding. Oh, he's going to walk straight into the entire team. He's going to be able to force the flash as well. So the early game, huge advantage here for Team. No flash on this Annie, no flash on this Ezreal, and Annie is forced to stay in lane. That's not good for her at all. Be very hard for her to trade. Now they do get vision on this Morgana, so they will know where she is starting. Small advantage for the side of Washed Up Gamers if they can survive this early laning now after what happened. We see Yakolovich jumping onto Souls on the top lane. Pun will get poked down a little bit. I love that. No, this is actually game 2. Game 1 was won by the side of Washed Up Gamers. Alright, so early advantage here to Yakolovich. Able to get himself a nice little trade here on the Souls. You see all these lanes are being pushed in early, and a lot of that has to do with just the advantage got by the side of Team, burning these flashes, but also just good laning overall from all 3 of these laners here. Nice little head up pulverize by Pun. Will do a little damage on the Geico. Now we see Victor moving in and messing with Soup during his clear. Also going to be now know where he is at, so they should now both sides know where these junglers are. And we do see Soup is pretty behind on his clear, kind of similar to last game where Soup was ahead, but now it's reversed. So Morgana should finish his blue buff before he finishes his red, as she does. Oh, there's an advantage here on levels. Souls is level 4. There's no mana left on this Aurelia, but no cooldowns left on this Aatrox. Oh, and a flash in there from Souls. Gonna burn the flash on this Aurelia. So flash for flash. Uh-oh, Pun walking into a bush. He's gonna get hooked on top of the binding. He should have no way out. Will be able to flash this wall. He will. Geico's going to continue to go in. Ezreal was not able to block. And unfortunately, that's going to be a kill. And first blood for this Kai'Sa. So early on here, I was able to get himself off a successful gank. He was able to get himself that last game as well. Let's see if he continued to provide the map pressure for his team, as we saw Soup really gain a lot of advantages for his team super early on. But I'd say the gold for team has gone on to the right player here. Oh, they're going to be able to root her up, but unfortunately, they don't have any damage. All Soul's Qs are down. Now we see Alves coming up on top of Souls here. Souls going to have to watch. A nice dodge on the Morgana. He's going to be able to land his CC, but it's just not going to too much matter. Black Shield will come down, and she'll be able to walk out safely. Here comes Pun Pun. He's got his Hex Flash. Will they find anything on the Zelda? Oh, they do force the flash. But he's very quick with it. Does not allow Pun Pun opportunity to put himself in a bad situation. So the Annie was able to survive the early game there, as well as the Ezreal without their flashes. But still, you see the CS difference in the mid lane, what that was able to acquire due to that. Yeah, the hook will miss. A nice flare attempt by Litton. He's thinking Pun Pun was going to go in, but the Alistair kind of doing that outsmarting maneuver there. Now we're seeing these grubs going over to Alves here early on. It's very good. This game so far much quieter than the first. Pun Pun walking in bushes. Oh, they're going to just turn onto Lin. No, but they're going to get the Ignite down. That's a lot of damage going down to Pun Pun. He's in a really, really bad spot. Will he be able to get away? Oh, and a flash. Nice cleanse, though, by Minus. Now, Minus is in a pretty bad situation. He should be just fine, though. Now, this is now the second time Pun Pun's got punished for walking in that bush. And got hooked there by Linton. Okay, here comes Alves here. Oh, nearly lands that binding. That probably would have been a dead Ezreal right there. And they were looking for the dive. But now you see them calling over for this Drake here. That will be a Ocean Drake. Soup was considering rolling the Maokai ultimate, but in the end he decides not to. Good decision. Save it for another fight here. But now we're seeing the opposite of what happened here in game 1. As now Alves is able to acquire himself 2 objectives early on over this Maokai. Let's see if Soup will be able to respond with anything. He used Flay when Alistar went in, yes. He used it when he hooked Alistar first. That's why the Alistar decided to go in. Oh, they are rolling. Really nice play here, set up by the side of Washed Up Gamers. Poor Zelda, just going to be taken down. Not much you can do. Oh, and a really, really nice take back by Souls here. Oh, it's going to be able to burn the flash. And you see the Maokai coming up. Will not land it. Oh, but here comes Mr. Maokai flashing in to secure themselves a kill onto his top laner. Now we're seeing Soup find some advantages for his team. Oh, Pun's walking the bush. He does have Unbreakable Will. Will find a nice knockup. Gonna go on to Linton. I'm not sure that's who you want to go on to, though, as they do bring him a bit low, but they're not able to get the kill. Unfortunately, Ezreal did have True Shot Barrage, so I'm surprised that they didn't just try to pour everything into the Thresh there. Oh, look at this fight topside. Soul's trying to do whatever he can. He's just being poked down so hard here by this Aurelia, is all ending him, doing tons of damage. Meanwhile, look at this play being set up bot. Zelda's going to walk in here, drop the ulti on top of Ezreal. Ezreal's just immediately go down. Linton's trying to do everything he can to turn it, but he just doesn't have any ability to do so. And that's going to be a double kill for this Victor. Very nice play set up by the side of Team 2. Now we're seeing 4 grubs, and this turret might be able to go down here if they decide to stay bot. Alright, so now they're just going to try to focus down Zelda here. And they will get a kill. That kill will go over to the Maokai. Kind of a consolation prize considering losing those grubs. But that is 6 grubs now for the side of Team 2. You know, so I'd like to talk about something here. So, Team played 2 splits ago, right? And they played last split, and then they rebranded Team 2. Oh, meanwhile, actually, Geico's going into Minus here. This is a 1v1 duel. I don't think Minus has any chance to win this over the Kai'Sa, and he will just go down to Geico. But now, let me finish my thought. So, why didn't they rebrand themselves to Team 3 this splits? That's the real question. Yeah, it does. I don't think that should happen there. Wait, can Pun solo kill this? He cannot, but he is able to get the flash out of Geico. I like the attempt from this Alistar here. We do see Linton moving up. He does have flash. Doesn't look like he's going to commit anything for it, though. Just securing a plate for this Victor. And they are trying to set up this Drake. Nice trade by Souls here onto this Aurelia. He's going to try to full commit. Nice dodge on the CC, but nice ulti coming out of this Aurelia. And Yak is just going to immediately take down this Aatrox in a 1v1. Honestly, team. I like it. Rebrand for next split, guys. Rebrand for next split. Team 4. Just Team 4 next split. Soup's trying to look for an engage. He's going to get himself out, but here comes Pun. They're not in a really good spot. They're going to find Alves here. Alves shouldn't have any way out. He should go down here. He will. Nice pickup by Smalls. Now you see Zelda in that spot. Nice root by Soup. Zelda should be next up, and he will go down. But meanwhile, bot side, Kai'Sa's going to pick himself up. Another big thing of gold here is he gets first turret for himself. Nice hook. Will land onto Pun, but they're not going to want to take that engage. Yeah, that's pretty risky. So, at least they're able to get a Drake and make sure this game doesn't fall too far out of their hands. And they are down about almost 5k in this game. I'm sorry, 4k. My math was wrong. I saw the 5s because the kills are 5-5, and it just threw my brain off. But yeah, this game is much quieter than the first game. Not as much of aggression from either team. But we are seeing a huge advantage as we should see this top lane turret go down for this Aurelia. And this Aurelia is not in the best of spots here. She doesn't have an ulti. She will flash away from Pun's engaged, but he should be able to range. Oh, nice flash there from Souls. That should be a kill. Onto this really a lot of healing. That will be plus 400 gold going over on the Souls. Nice play there by Soup, able to find it. But here comes Geico ulting in. Huge play. Nice knockups all around. Minus is turned up here though as well. Soup is going to go down next. And Morgana as well. Nice route going on to Geico. But there's no one to help here. Nice hyper pulverize. One player to get any kills. That's a triple kill for Geico. That's a quadra kill for Geico. Unbelievable. What a start to this game here. Oh man, 15 minutes in we got a quadra kill. We also saw a TP bot side as Aurelio is going to try to look for a play on Smalls. Smalls used his stun, unfortunately, on a minion. And he should have no way out. He will go down to this Aurelia. This Kai'Sa is sitting on 2 items. Very, very strong right now.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Sure, you can see the ADC diff in gold. There you go. And it's pretty big, by the way. We're talking... I don't know. My goodness. 3.5K. It's all about Litten early on. Able to get this flash off of Ezreal. Gave them so much pressure in the lane. And I talked about this Alistar versus Thresh being a skill matchup. And so far, Litten has got the best of the matchup. Oh, they're going to catch out Zelda, unfortunately. The speed up shouldn't be enough. And now, yeah, no, but they're going to multiply layer that CC. I don't think that's what they want to do. They still should have the damage, and they will pick up the kill on the Zelda. That's a kill going over to this Ezreal. But now, look what's happening mid lane. They're going to go ahead and rift here, and they're going to just pick up another turret. Wait, Soup, what are you doing over there, my friend? That is not a place you want to be. He's trying to find himself a way out, but that shouldn't be your way out. They're just going to drop the Ignite, and that's going to be another kill picked up for Geico. Alright, now we're going to see Souls trying to turn this fight. Really nice CC going on a Souls, though. The healing's just not going to matter, and that's going to be a 1v1 for Zelda in the top lane. Hook is going to land onto Maokai. Going to be able to land the root as well. Alves does not care. He's looking to go, and he's looking to fight. They are going to find Soup once again. He wants revenge for how game 1 went. And so far, he's finding it. Meanwhile, guys, you guys are trying to defend bot, but your base is falling. And that's going to be a 19-minute inhibitor being taken by the side of Team 2. They're looking to take this game quickly. Oh, nice flashing there from Smalls, though. Huge headbutt pulverize. Will they have the damage to kill Geico, though? No, Geico's still standing. He's still surviving. They're trying to do whatever they can. But here comes Yak fighting Souls, doing all the damage to this Aatrox. Aatrox will go down. And Minus just does not have the damage. Nice flay, and that's going to be another kill for Geico. They tried everything they could to find a play there, and it just wasn't enough. And then we saw Zelda pushing her on the top side of the map, and he's got this turret under half HP. Maokai is going to find the root on the Zelda, but Zelda should be able to just walk away here. No real threat from this Maokai.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Nice Maokai. We'll land in multiple members here, but it just doesn't seem like they have any damage, unfortunately. It's just the beefy boys. Annie dropping the ult here, but oh, wait a second! Yeah, trying to go in here is gonna whip everything! And the question is, do they have the damage? I don't think it does! Oh my goodness! Aurelia whips everything and nearly still 2v1s them. What did I just watch? Meanwhile, that's a 22-minute Baron picked up by the side of Team 2. This game should be in the bag for them, barring any weird mistakes, just like whatever this Aurelia just pulled off. Oh man, somebody clipped that for me, man. That was pretty hilarious. Yeah, you really do. And the funny thing was, still somehow, some way, he almost still got the kill, which is just absurd. What's the answer here from the side of Washed Up Gamers here? What can they actually do, though? Their base is being bled. They're being split on multiple sides of the map here. They just don't have the damage to get through any of the side of Team 2. Even this Thresh is super tanky right now. Nice root's going to land onto this Maokai. Just a little damage. That's going to be another one. Hook's going to also land. There's a flash engage by Pun Pun, but they're not going to be able to find anything as they try to force it onto Litten. Meanwhile, you see the Maokai there, so will just have to run away. And the cow is going to be turned into a steak dinner. And here's another 1v1 in the top lane. I don't think Souls wants any bit of this. Another hook's going to land here into a nice binding as well. And Soup just can't play the game. And they're going to try to turn here onto the top laner. They will find it. Geico was under the turret, tanking the turret, but he doesn't go down. They just cannot kill him. Soup should be next up. They're going to be able to cut down that tree. They will be. That's going to be a double kill for Owls in this Morgana. That's going to be a kill for Zelda there. Pun's going to try to go in. He's going to get binded up, though. They're not even going to be able to take down Punt down anybody. I think maybe the Irelia falls. She does. But it's going to be 4 men strong marching down this base, marching down a victory, and getting themselves into Game 3 here against Washed Up Gamers. A more convincing win by the side of Team compared to what Washed Up Gamers did. So we're going to have to see here, how does Washed Up Gamers respond to Game 3? As Geico absolutely dominated, going 10-0-8 in this game, and showing why he is one of the best AD carries in the league. Yeah, unfortunately, they weren't able to find anything. The push was too strong, and they were just the Geico. No, the Kaisa got ahead just too early on in this game, and you saw just the balloon from there, and as well as the Victor too was able to pretty much take over. And they put a lot of focus in that Victor, and they still could not keep him out of the game. No, absolutely. Like I said, he's one of the best we've got here, and he's absolutely knows what he's doing and how to dominate a game. So we're on to Game 3. As I said, I do not get lucky, and I just get Game 3s because that's my life. Well, I'm not surprised. We are going to Game 3. These teams are really closely matched here, and so I just kind of want to see what are the side of Washed Up Gamers going to do here in draft. I think the big thing is I think they got to get off that Ezreal. Yeah, he struggled there in game 2, but I think that was a lot to do with just the setup early from Litton being able to burn some flashes on both the Annie and the Ezreal. But I'm not liking the damage output from their team there. Even in game 1, it wasn't that high. I feel like they need to get something that's a little more aggressive in the bot lane here. Something that can compete with these picks that Geico is pulling out. Either that or, you could look at something like game 1 where Soup was able to just take over the game and force Litton out of lane. And Geico is just not very involved in the team. It looks like Team 2 is going to go blue side here again. And Washed Up Gamers is going to go red side. So far this series has been an absolute red side series. Both teams are 1 on that side. Will anybody be able to break that? I feel like Washed Up Gamers should respond here with a Morgana ban this time around. I know that Alves wasn't like tremendously impactful on the pick, but he still did his job very, very well, and it negates a lot of what it seems Soup's picks wants to do. And I think as well as the Thresh ban here wouldn't have been bad. Because Litton absolutely dominated on that Thresh. Wait a second. They banned J4? Why was that a decision? I mean, don't get me wrong, Elvis plays J4 well, but do they assume he's just was gonna play it this game for some reason? Yeah, but Pens, what's weird is they haven't banned the J4 throughout the series, I don't believe. Let me check. I mean, okay. I get it here now. The J4 ban makes a little more sense. It's pretty good in Delilia, so never mind. No, I think it's because of Lilia. It's J4 is really good in Delilia, so that makes sense now. And we're going back to this Ezreal. Alright. I know this is one of Minus's best champs. And I'm not trying to, like, come at when I see it. But at some point, I feel like you just got to get off it. I don't think it offers as much to me, personally. But if they're able to draft a pretty good team that can do some damage here, it should be fine. Now, what I am curious about is this Shen. We've seen it in the jungle before. Okay, there's one team in the league that loves to play it. I'm curious if anybody else has picked up on that, and if that's where this. Nope, it's not. It's not. It's gonna be Nocturne jungle. Okay. It could be Shen support though. No. He swapped it to good old Rumble. Yeah, I know he plays it. I'm really well aware that this guy's Rumble. I was talking about it. That's why I knew the Morgana was going jungle last game. He likes those little off meta type picks. I used to love Rumble Jungle too. It was a lot of fun. Something I played a lot when it was strong. I've touched it here from time to time since they've obviously made it not as strong in the jungle. But I think there's still far better picks overall. Hello, Davi. What the hell is this thing doing in my stream, yo? Someone ban these dudes. What the hell? Nobody wants no packages. What the hell's going on here? Yeah, I'm hungry, bro. I want snacks. I'm not gonna eat while I cast, but while I'm chilling, I'm gonna have a snack or two. Well, there's CLT right there with an answer for you. I was about to give you my thoughts on it. I think the Lissandra here should be pretty good into it though. But Neferi has a lot of targets. Pretty much anybody in this game she can kill. So I don't think I have too much issue with the pick overall, especially if there's some focus put mid here to make sure the Neferi can pop off. Also, to respond to your earlier comment here, Toxic Cyberbully, which I don't like the name much, not gonna lie, but I can't really hurry it up. I can't make them go any faster. Yeah, I can see that CLT. Oh, I'm not judging a book by its cover. I just don't really prefer a name. And then you're coming in here and telling people to hurry up. Not something I like to see. We're all about positivity here. And no, I would not like to do that. It's a little strange.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
What's going on, Trevitis?
I'd rather be home anyway.
I'm positive. I've said nothing negative.
Yeah. Who dares defy my will?
Just gotta watch out for people that jump in the chat. How do you say it, my friend? Trevitis. I don't know, man. How do you say it? You tell me. He just types it out again. How about I'll just call you Trev? Is that fair? Because I really... How my brain wants to say that is Trevitis. Like it, Trevitis? Trevtis? Like I don't know, man. I'm gonna call you Trev. I'm gonna call you Trev though, because I don't want to be. I don't want to get your name wrong. Okay, I'll call you Danny then. That sounds good. How you doing, Danny? You see me struggling. I am really trying. I just don't know how to say it. I hope you're having a nice evening though, Danny. One of these times, you just hop in the Discord and you can tell me how to say it. Why is your night not good, man? What's going on? Yelled at for being late again to work. Why were you late, man? Is there something going on? I mean, are you staying up too late? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, hold up, hold up. This is a lot of heavy stuff, guys. I'm sorry about your parents. Oh, your mom and your brother. This is... And your dog too, Danny. That's just really sad.
Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay. Well, we have ourselves an invade going on here. Really nice taunt in here by on the minus. Going to pick up a first blood for this Nautilus. Nautilus will go down as well, though, as we're seeing a lot of damage going down on both sides here. Multiple members going down, though, for the side of Washed Up Gamers. As we did see the Lilia die in that fight as well. So it's going to be a kill for this Shen, a kill for this Nautilus, and a kill for this Lilia to start the game. Okay, man, so your dog's okay then? Okay, well, as long as your dog's okay. Definitely keep the killing my dogs and stuff to jokes to a bare minimum, though. Please, thank you. Because I don't want to be sad for anybody here today. Want to cast some League of Legends, that's about it. Nice taunt here by Yak onto Souls here. Really, really good damage going down. Will the gameplay be able to walk away? He will. Oh, the turret shot! Oh, nearly gets the kill. Oh, the flash it! And the Shen's is going to shield and kill the Gangplank there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, nice hook there by Linton. Linton on these hook champions is absolutely taking over. Anytime I see Pun Pun in these lanes against Linton the last two games, it's just, I find you with hook. That's it. And we're seeing Zelda do a lot of damage in this matchup here against Smalls. So early on, lane advantages going over once again to the side of Team 2. And look at how low Smalls is. Sandra does have flash and a lot of outplay tools here. That's why Zelda doesn't seem like he's committing. He does force Sandra not to back, though, which could be pretty huge here. And he is, looks like they're calling Alves over for a possible gank. No, just for vision to keep the dog safe. I believe these teams too know each other. They've never played against each other specifically, but multiple of the players have been around the league for a while, so. We see Pun Pun in coming in for a gank once again onto Zelda, forcing Zelda to flash away. We've seen this a lot. A lot of focus into Zelda's lane, trying to shut him down early on. Julia. I don't know if I'd call it a big rivalry, but it certainly could be one. I guess. I'm not against calling it that. And this is a really, really big match here. A big game here for the side of Washed Up Gamers. As we talked about before the series even started, a win here, and they should be able to move themselves up into playoffs. A loss here, and they're going to fall even further behind from an opportunity to make playoffs. So it's a really big game for them here. We are seeing Lilia start up this Drake pretty early on. Zelda's moving over, though, so She should be pushed off and forced to go away. Nice hook there by Litton. Unfortunately, there was an arcane shift to keep him alive. Another hook here by Litton onto Pun Pun, but not as much follow-up. But they're going to be doing a lot of damage to both Minus and Pun Pun, keeping them from really stepping up in this lane. Oh, and here comes Zelda for a nice bot gank here. A lot of damage on Pun Pun. That's going to be a kill, as he has punished him for trying to gank him earlier. He was punished. Yeah, I like that one. I can't believe I hadn't thought of that this whole game. Our series. It's kind of insane. Great joke, great joke. Well, you can definitely say that Pun Pun is not having a puntastic time, as he's gonna find himself between a rock and a hard place, but he's gonna flash away to keep himself safe. There, I threw another joke out for you, Pens. Normally I have like really great great little puns for people's names, but not recently. You know, I try to focus on so many different things in these games, so can't always have the jokes ready. Oh, nice flash in there from Smalls. Did they have the damage, though? They will end the CC, but Rumble's going to drop a humongous ult, as well as here comes the Shen, too. They tried to force it, and unfortunately, there's no more Lissandra. Not respecting the Shen ultimate there. And Litton just does not care. He's going to go in. Do they have enough damage to kill him here? No, they don't, but one more hook like that, and the Sentinel's going to be deleted. I know. Litton does as he pleases. Oh, they're going to drop the ultimate on top of this Nautilus. Very interesting decision to me. I don't think that's who they want to focus, but Soup does do a lot of damage. Wow. He's flashing in there, trying to really commit on this. Does he have anything else? Will force the barrier, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to get the kill on Litton. They're not going to be able to get the kill on Geico. And that was the Lilia forcing everything. Try to pick that up. Meanwhile, we're seeing top lane. Souls is really struggling to do too much against the Shen. Shen's already got the Iceborne Gauntlet. He pretty much can't be touched at this point by GP. And the Smite battle ends up going over to Soup there, but he's going to be pushed out of his jungle, so he should not be able to acquire his red buff. As you see, they're 2 men strong to secure this 4 Alves. Now Pun Pun is going over to try to punish this. Oh no, Alves put himself in a pretty interesting situation. I don't know if that's where he wants to be. He's going to drop the ultimate, but meanwhile, The rest of the team is being zoned by Zelda and Shen here, and I don't think there's going to be much they can do. Now, Smalls is coming up. He's going to land a lot of CC on top of Zelda. Zelda should go down. He should start asking where is his Link, and he's not there, but Smalls will be next up as well. And here's Linton to try to turn the tide of this fight completely. Going to pick up a double kill for Alves, and a triple kill for this Rumble. And we didn't even see it, but on the bot side, Geico was also able to pick up a solo kill. And this game is quickly falling apart for the side of Washed Up Gamers. They're already down 5k gold at 11 minutes. Oh, here's a flash from Souls. He's really trying to get himself a kill onto the Shen, but just not enough damage, even at that HP. And he's able to flash away and save himself. But that also means there's no GP ultimate for this team fight. Meanwhile, Shen does have his. They are looking to try to catch onto Litton. They're just not able to land anything onto him meaningful, so he's able to walk away safely. Now he turns back with Hook. He's going to drop the ultimate on top of this Ezreal. Is this a slight overstep from Litton? He's going to hook away. They're going to drop everything on the support. They'll finally pick him up. But they committed so much. They were not going to have anything for this team fight. Here comes in the dog as well. Minus is going really, really low. Will they have the damage? The bleed will should be enough. And he will go down to Zelda. That is the repercussions of using every single ability on this Nautilus. You no longer have anything for the ensuing fight. Now Smalls, he's not going to have any way out. They're going to pick themselves up another Drake here. And this bot lane turret doesn't look like it's long for this world either. Nice taunt on here to Souls, but unfortunately Shen's in a bit of a bad spot. He doesn't have flash here. He's doing whatever he can to kind of fight this out, but they should eventually take down Shen. Now, he does have taunt here to try to taunt out. Really nice taunt. Are they even going to have the damage to kill him? They're trying to use everything, and the Shen's going to walk away with his head. No way. Oh no, Layton ends up hooking himself under the turret, and that's going to be a dead Nautilus once again, sacrificing himself for the team. Man, Zelda, he does not care. They're full committing onto Pun Pun, but really nice counter engagement from Smalls here. Zelda, though, does have a huge ult coming from the Shen. That's going to be a multi-man taunt. That's going to be a kill going over onto the Sandra. Next up is going to be this Ezreal. Soup does survive, but on this sliver of HP, Zelda just does not care. When you have a tanky Nautilus and a tanky Shen to back you up, you can do whatever you want. Now here's the Rift Herald. Time for some drifting. They should be able to pick up this mid turret here. And by the way, this is going to be a 16-minute turret. And if they decide to commit for the inhib, no, they're going to back off. I'm about to say that'd be a crazy how early that could be. So now they're just going to force onto this Nautilus once again. But honestly, I don't think that's one of the... Geico's just turning! He's shredding everybody! Nobody has a chance to live here. They're forcing multiple flashes away. And here comes Zelda back in. Zelda's going on multiple members. TP's in from both sides. They're going to take down multiple members. That's a double kill for Zelda. They said, you want to chase my Nautilus this time? No! And that's going to be an inhibitor before the 17-minute mark in this game. This is a slaughter. A 10k gold lead this early for Team 2. This is looking like a statement game, and they're looking for more. Here goes Zelda going in. This man is a madman right now. He does not care. We're going to take down this turret. Nice engagement by Small. It's going to then multiple people with the W here. They are going to finally pick up a kill on the Alves. Next up will be this Shen. Shut down 4 souls. We're going to chase Zelda down, though. Zelda's going to flash away. Now Litten's in a really bad spot. He's going to land the CC. They should be able to pick him up as well. Just missing the slower end of Geico. So Geico's going to be just fine. All in all, though, a pretty net positive, certainly, for the side of Team 2. Oh, look at Geico. He wants this 1v1. He's doing so much damage to this Lily. So much damage to Soup. Gonna drop the ult. No chance. Geico does not care. He is continuing to go in. And here we go. The fight's breaking out once again. Shen, he already TP'd in once. Now he's got his ulti. He's gonna find this Ezreal. Here goes in Zelda trying to look on a kill on the Pun, but instead he'll find an Ezreal instead. Pun. Oh, he's gonna go down to the last tick of damage. That's a double kill going over to Zelda. This game, I don't even know what's happening. I think it's over, though. Even if it doesn't end now, there's not much, that, if anything, that Washed Up Gamers can do. This has been utterly a dominant performance by them. $21 kills to 7, 2 Drakes to nothing. The only thing that they have going for them is those 3 grubs, but I don't think that's going to be to help them get back in this game. And this is going to be sole point here at 18 minutes for the side of Team 2. They're looking to end this game fast and very soon. Baron will be on the chopping block here in about a minute and a half. Yeah, I'm not sure if this can have much of a comeback. We did see some shutdowns going over to some key members. As we do see the Gangplank now sitting on 2 items. He is pretty strong at this point in the game. But other than that, there's really nobody else on the team that's really going to do too much. We can take a look at the gold here. Yeah, the gold is evened out in the top lane here. Jungle gold lead is 1,500. Look at Zelda. He's hunting. He wants to find himself another kill, and you see Pun immediately just run away. And, yeah, the bot lane gold is just significant once again. Midas is having himself certainly one of his worst games of his career here, sitting at 0-6-3 on the Ezreal. One more death, though. He'll be at the 0-7 power spike. Now you see them focusing down this tier 2 turret on the bot side of the map. They should be able to take it without issue. Geico will get hit by Lilia's bowling ball, but I don't think they want to do anything much with that. Linton does land a nice play in here. They're going to commit everything out of Linton once again. Can they get the kill? Zelda's going to go in. They're going to burst Zelda there under the turret. It did take every single member, though, to get that kill. Yeah, no, that dog is massive until that play, CLT. I would say that's not an opportunity for that dog to do whatever it wants. Got punished finally. See, the problem here is that I do not think Washed Up Gamers truly outscales here. Now, don't get me wrong, the Gangplank will get very strong, but I think he's probably your winning condition at this point. Maybe I guess Senna could go can go late game too, but it's gonna take a long time to get there. We're talking 40-minute mark probably for this game if Washed Up Gamers wants any bit of a chance. So they could look for maybe a Baron play here on top of GPR. He actually doesn't have it though for a bit, so it's gonna be a little hard to find the play. Once again, Lynn's gonna go in. He should really drop a really nice on. He's just gonna give his life once again. It gets to a point where you're just inting a little bit. Now here's Zelda. They do not have Shenar, so Zelda can't just int into the fight here. And I don't think that's what he's gonna do. They're just kind of posturing around this Baron. They do force Moles into his Zanyas. They end up root up Zelda, but the Baron will go down as we're seeing the fight break out fully here. Shen is just doing whatever he wants. Lily tries to get in there. They do shut down Geico, but what else can they do? Here comes Zelda in for another kill. Are they able to pick up this kill onto Zelda? Finally, Minus is able to do so. He's doing everything he can, but the taunt's going to come down. They're going to take him down. What can Smoles down do? They're going to focus down this Shen, and eventually he will die. That means Baron is off most of them. Smartest non-player. Yeah, he's actually countered. Ezreal's countered by Neferi, so there's really not much Ezreal can do this game, to be honest. But all it said, they did acquire some gold back, but they're still down roughly 9k. But here comes Soul here, so let's see if they can contest it. I don't really see a window where they can, but they're kind of forced to. And here comes in the TP from Soul, so they're going to try their best to do so. Once again, nice CC lock on a Smalls, forcing his ult out here. Missed taunt because a really nice Zon is there by Smalls, but he will go down. Meanwhile, in the back line, you're seeing Zelda pick up multiple kills. That should be double kill for Zelda. That's probably going to be a triple kill for Zelda here. Yes, that's a triple. Can it be a quadra kill for Zelda? Zelda's taking over the game! That's a quadra kill for this dog! Zelda, my man, you always talk about how you don't think you perform. You don't think you can play well with your team. Well, listen up today, buddy. You went 14-3-7 here in a crucial Game 3 and absolutely popped off. Well played, though, both teams. What a series. What a dominating 2 games, though, by Team 2 after a very hard and grueling Game 1. Yeah, he's definitely got that dog in him, Pens. Wow, so that's that then. I did not expect it to end just like that, I'm not going to lie. But look at how hard he carried that game. 30,000 damage on this Neferi. Disgusting display right there. All hats off the Washed Up Gamers. They still put up a great fight. What a great Game 1 and a great showing from them. They're not out of it yet, guys. Now, we'll have a fully updated bracket after this weekend of games, but it's certainly going to be a hard uphill battle from here as they do drop to, I believe, 1 win, 3 losses. So they're going to have to pull some stuff out of their hat if they want to make the playoffs. Meanwhile, though, Team 2 is continually solidifying themselves as one of the top teams in the league here. And very well played by them. Let's see if anybody wants to hop in here. I know Zelda loves to be interviewed, right? Should we bring Zelda in chat real quick for a little quick interview? Let me shoot him a message, see if he wants to hop down. Pretty tired, so I only got time for a couple questions, but I don't mind asking him a couple questions. Alright, he said sure, so I'm going to go ahead and snag him and I'm going to move him down to me. Alright. Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome down, Zelda. Let's just start off like this. Let's start off saying that you played a really, really good series, my man. And that Neferi game was just unbelievable. What made you want to pick Neferi there in Game 3?
I mean, they went Ezreal, Senna, Lilia, and then we saw GP. What CC do they have to stop an assassin that can just run you down?
No, I absolutely agree. I saw it and I kind of looked at it and I thought to myself, it seemed like it could do pretty much what it wants. I'm not really too sure the matchup into Lissandra, but it looked like you were doing just fine in it, so I'm going to assume it's probably Neferi favored. Is that correct?
It is until 6, and if I get a lead, then I get to continue that lead.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Let's go back a little bit though. Let's just talk about game 1 a little bit because that was the grueling game for you guys. It was a very, very long game, and Albs definitely struggled in that game. Specifically, as Soup just did whatever he wanted. What was the decision to leave up the Amumu there in game 1?
To be honest, when we were scouting, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. They're a little washed up, haven't played in a while.
Have you caught any of Washed Up Gamers series or any of Load the Cannon series where Soup is filled in?
I have not actually. I think I watched one of the Load the Cannons, but I think that was week 2 or 3 that I
Okay.
saw.
Yeah, so just you guys found out quickly. That's definitely one of his best champions, and it's been a very high priority pick. But he definitely ran that game over a bit. I did like the idea of your guys, first team comp there, but unfortunately, you just weren't able to get it off the ground. And by the time anybody was doing anything meaningful, the game was just so far ahead. Right? It was so ballooned.
I'd also like to shout out, I think that Cho'Gath ended up being a bigger problem for us too. We just had no way of killing him.
Oh, yeah,
Didn't really do anything to him.
Well, really, that game was Amumu takes over the early game, set up his mid lane, set up his top lane, got them ahead, and then yes, they did their job. And Souls was like unkillable on the Cho'Gath for sure. Every team fight I was watching him just zone 4 people and not die.
I mean, we did have a plan to come back, and we almost made it through it. Because at some point we just realized we're not winning team fights. They have the advantage. They have tanks. We can't play into them. So we're just going to sit back, let them get whatever they want, and we'll just team fight when we have them having to come into us a little bit and push down mid repeatedly. We almost, instead of doing that last Baron fight, thought about just running down mid and trying to end the game before they got that Baron done. Because they didn't have a lot of damage. They just had a lot of, catch potential.
Yeah, it was definitely a low damage comp, especially with the Ezreal. I think that's the big thing. Like he doesn't, to me, he doesn't really provide much in these games. Not even game 1. It just had a lot to do with the fact that you guys were ahead. Not you guys, but they were ahead. I mean, and that's why game 1 was so successful. And Ezreal could just chill, fire Qs for free. But in game 2 and 3, you guys really took off quickly with these leads, and you see Alves was very comfortable, more comfortable. I don't know if he plays a lot of Wukong, but as far as the Morgue and the Rumble. I know he does play a lot of those, and he was able to kind of come back, which I love seeing when somebody struggles like that, and kind of show Soup who's boss, right? When he decided to go Morgana there, was that just as a counter pick towards the Maokai?
Mostly, yes. And we were also kind of thinking about, what's the best way to get Kaisa some leads. Having 2 catch potentials to give her a free ult is always nice to help her reposition in fights.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I loved your draft in game 2. It was really, really a well-designed draft. But to be honest, their draft was good too. I think if you just take the Ezreal and put something else in there, they had a great draft as well. And they found multiple picks on you. You seem to be the main focus in pretty much every single one of these games, which kind of surprises me. Not because you certainly can't pop off, but they're just leaving Geico to do whatever he wants.
I see Annie flashing, ulting out of a bush, and I see some roots coming down the mid lane. I'm dead. I'm just not allowed to be in that lane. I have to be under tower.
Yeah, absolutely. You were not allowed to play the game there at all, especially when you have no mobility. Other than that, though, I don't really have a lot of more questions because I'm getting pretty tired here. So I'll just leave you with this. What are you looking forward to for the last 2 weeks here? Because that's all you guys got left before playoffs.
We're excited to actually play some games. We had a 2-week hiatus due to a forfeit and, our bye week, and now we got to start showing why we're here.
Yeah, and why you guys deserve to be where you guys were last year, right? So,
Exactly.
hopefully you guys can make a good run once again. Obviously, you guys aren't in playoffs officially. I think pretty much are, but there could be some weird stuff that happens. So I'll look that over. But more or less, you're there. One more week, you probably solidify it. So good luck to you guys in your future games. Other than that, that's about it, man. And so thanks for coming on for a few minutes here, and enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy the victory.
You as well. Thanks for casting, and look forward to seeing next week's and how this week's pan out.
Absolutely. All right, Zelda. GG, my friend.
All right. Adios.
All right, Chad. I'm going to leave it there. I'm cashed out. I'm going to get some rest. Thank you for the people that showed up today. Julia, especially, and Pens. You two were really nice to have in chat. Everybody else as well that showed up. CLT, I know you popped in here. And we had some nice folks. So always love to get the conversation. Danny, wherever that gentleman went, it was nice talking to you as well. So you guys be safe out here. Enjoy your night. I'm going to go get some rest. So GG, folks.